recording this video again. So if this does not go the way that I want to, then too bad. Cherishing Flow fam, welcome back to my channel where we are all about love and positivity and self-development and all of the things in that area. This is like my third time trying to record this exact same video, and I keep messing up. And I wouldn't say I keep messing up, but I haven't been in front of a camera in a while, because if you saw the last 3 videos, all of them were recorded in one day. So I actually haven't sat down in front of a camera in almost a month. So yeah, but anyway, if you are new to this channel, please do me a big favor and subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you do not miss any more wonderful, motivational, self-development videos such as this one. If you aren't new here, join the people that are new here in liking and commenting and sharing these videos so we can grow this family as much as possible. If you've already read the title, then you know that today we're talking about how to really accomplish your goals in 2019. Everybody makes their New Year's resolutions every year. They're like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, or I'm gonna stop doing this, I'm gonna stop doing that, and blah, 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 blah. But the truth of the matter is that a lot of us tend to not get any of the stuff that we say we're gonna get done. And last year, I did a few things that were different than what I usually do, and those things worked for me. I was able to accomplish about 80 to 90% of my goals for 2018, you know. So I decided to share with you guys how I did that, what I did, what worked for me, and hopefully this will really help you, and it will really help you focus and get you out of those bad habits that will deter you from accomplishing those goals. So without further ado, let's get into the video. First, and probably one of the most important things I'm going to say in this video is to know what you want. Before you can even set proper goals, you have to know what it is that you want. You have to know what it is that you want for your future, both short-term and long-term. Where do you want to see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? Where do you want to see yourself in the next couple months? Like you need to be thinking about that on both the short-term and long-term standpoint. I was always a short-term goal person. I never really thought about where I wanted to see myself 10 years from now. Now I know where I want to see myself 10 years from now, and that's what I started thinking about in the beginning of 2018, and it made a really huge difference. It helped me choose my goals better, because those long-term goals will help you choose what your short-term goals actually need to be, as opposed to what just sounds good right now. Because if it's just something that sounds good, you're not going to be committed to it, because you don't have any real reason why. It just sounded nice at the time, and so you made it a goal. But before you even set your goals, you need to know exactly what it is that you want, where it is that you want to be, where it is that you see yourself, what matters to you, what is important to you really on the inside. The second advice that I'm going to give is to write down your goals. I'm not necessarily saying to make a list of your goals. You can do that. That's not a bad thing. I do that, but there's many other different ways that you can be writing out your goals. You can write them on you can put them in your phone, in your notes, or you can set yourself a reminder in your phone daily. I know people who do this and it really works for them, is to set daily reminders of what your goals are. Make sure you put on your alarm, you want to be doing this, have that there. And once you write down your goals, you have it in your notes, you have it wherever, set it up somewhere where you're going to make sure that you see it every day. That's why I said set a reminder or an alarm with your goals on it, because the biggest thing that worked for me was creating a goal board. I had my goal. It wasn't just, you know, what them things called, the vision board. I like vision boards, but goal boards work better for me because I'm writing down my specific goals and looking at them every day. So you write down your goals. I have a whole process for goal writing and goal planning and things like that, and I'm gonna get more into that in a second, but you write down your goals and you put them somewhere where you're gonna see them every day, where you have that constant reminder of what it is that you want, what it is that you need to be working on, what it is that you need to be thinking about when you plan out your day, your week, your month. That's what you need to be thinking about. Those goals that are on your goal board, or on your goal list, or in your notes on your phone, where you set a reminder to look at them every single day. So make sure that you're writing down your goals. Now, not everybody agrees with this, but I'm telling you that if you write down your goals, it's not really about the writing, I don't think. I think the biggest power is putting what you wrote in your handwriting in your face to remind yourself what you are expecting from you. The third thing that I have as advice is to plan out the steps accordingly as to how you're going to accomplish these goals. In order to achieve these goals, you need to have a step-by-step plan, a process. The way that I plan out my goals for every year, this is what worked for me in 2018. I have a goal journal. So in my goal journal, let's say for the year 2018, I wrote down everything that mattered, or everything that good that happened in 2017, all the things that I accomplished, everything that worked well, everything that was good memories to hold on to in 2017. And that was the first page. And on the second page, I wrote down all of my goals for 2018, my main goals. After knowing what my big picture is, knowing where I want to be, I based my goals off of that, and I wrote down my top 10 to 15 goals for 2018 on my second page. And then on my third page, I wrote down my step-by-step process on how I am going to achieve those goals in 2018. That way, when I'm making my plan for the week, for the month, for the day, setting up what it is that I need to get done, I can look at that and I know what step I'm on, I know where I'm at, I know where I need to be going, I know what I need to be working on in that moment. So planning out those steps, writing them down, having something that you can look at, knowing what it is that you need to do, will give you a sense of direction so that you're not scattering your brain, you're not starting in the wrong place, you do your research, you know exactly what needs to be done for you to get someplace, so on and so forth. That makes a huge, colossal difference when it comes to accomplishing your goals, because you know what it is that you need to do. You have the set of direction, so the only thing that you need to do at this point is do it. The next advice that I have is doing a regular goals check. This was also something that made a huge difference when it came to me accomplishing my goals. I had my planner. You guys know how I feel about planners. They are amazing. And I did every single week, I looked at the to-do list that I had in my planner, and I looked to see if I actually did the things that I was supposed to do. And I looked at my goals for each week. I looked at my goals for each day. I looked at my goals for each month. And I did sometimes I checked every day, but most of the time I did every single week on Sundays, part of my preparing for the week routine, self-care routine, or, part of my whole Sunday routine. I may do a video on that later on in the next couple months, but a part of that routine is to check my goals for the week, see if I did the things that I wanted to do, see where I was, where I stood, if there was anything that I needed to take and put on the next week, and I would see how many of the goals for that week I did versus how many I didn't, and that'll let me know if I'm pushing myself hard enough, if I'm doing my part, if I'm doing what I need to do. That helps me stay focused. That will help you stay focused on the task at hand, because you are regularly checking yourself, making sure that you are doing what you're supposed to do. So I do one weekly and I do one monthly, and that's when I do my monthly goal planning, my monthly goals that I want to get done, little goals, big goals. Same thing for weekly, whatever. I look to see what it is that I needed to do. I look and see what it is that I've done, and I compare that to what it is that I wanted to get done, and that'll help me stay focused, and that'll also help you stay accountable when it comes to your goals. And that's a huge thing. If we're not helping ourselves stay accountable, I can guarantee you that you're not going to accomplish those goals. The next piece of advice that I'm going to give you is one that I really wish I would have given myself in the beginning of 2018, and that is to be prepared for failures and setbacks. Everything that you plan out this year is not going to happen. Not everything. There are going to be some setbacks. There are going to be some obstacles. I'm not saying that you're not going to achieve all your goals, because you can't. What I'm saying is that it's not going to be smooth sailing, and it's not going to be exactly how you envisioned it. Things are going to get in the way. The unexpected is going to happen. You may have something that throws your whole plan off balance, and you have to replan. You have to renegotiate. Prepare for that. Don't let that discourage you. Don't let that put you down. Just put in your mindset like, okay, this is gonna happen. This is life. Sometimes things don't go your way, and you just have to pick yourself back up and get back on the saddle and keep moving forward. That was something that I really wish somebody had told me in 2018, because it was probably the biggest struggle when it came to accomplishing my goals. I still managed to accomplish them all, but when setbacks came and when things got in the way, I allowed it to really affect me, and I got really depressed, really sad, things like that. But I ain't doing that no more, so that'll help me skyrocket. And so I expect for this year to be even better, because I have that bit of knowledge that I learned from 2018. So be prepared for failures, be prepared for mistakes, be prepared for things not to go your way. Be prepared to learn lessons from these failures. Like one of my failures of 2018, like I just got finished saying, was the fact that when things got in the way, I got depressed and I got sad. That was a lesson that I learned. That was something that I took that held me back. but it's a lesson that I have now for this year to better myself. So just, you know, keep that in mind. The next thing, a bit of advice I'm gonna get is delegate where you can. That's another thing that I learned in 2018 in order to help me accomplish my goals. That if you're an entrepreneur, a business person, you have a YouTube channel, you have a blog, or you have a whatever, there's some things that you just can't do. You can't do it all. It's easy. You're gonna have to wear many hats a lot of the time, especially in the beginning, but when you can and where you can, delegate. If you know somebody who likes to make pictures, make graphics, and you can't, or you don't have time, delegate. See if you can hire somebody for really cheap to do that. See if you can hire somebody for really cheap to do the thing that I don't like to do, was the example I just gave, which is create graphics. I hate creating graphics. I don't even like making thumbnails. Y'all see a lot of these, there are no planned out thumbnails. It's just whatever YouTube decided to pick out of the video, because I really hate doing it. But it's super important, so I'm gonna work on that this year, you guys, I promise. But delegate where you can. Get other people to do the things that you can't do. If you can afford to hire somebody to do the things that you don't have time to do, or that you're not good at, whatever, do that, because it'll help you get further, and it'll help you be able to focus on what you can focus on in order to push yourself forward. That's something that I've learned as an entrepreneur and businesswoman, is that I can wear I can wear a lot of hats, but I can't wear all of the hats. It's just not gonna work. You can't do everything. A company does not work as a one-person company. So if you really want to grow, if you really want to improve yourself, where you can delegate or get help, somebody to help you, encourage you, support you, that kind of thing, get yourself a support system of some kind, even if it's just an emotional support system. Those group chats, those group things on Facebook, I have those. I have the group things on Facebook. I have group chats on my phone. I have people around me that'll encourage me and remind me of what my why is, where it is I'm trying to go, give me my advice. Just delegate where you can and have a really big and huge support system. That's super duper important, and it's really irreplaceable. The last thing on this list is to develop positive habits. Self-development, people. Self-development. It is the key. I'm trying to tell y'all, it is key. It is, ever since I started, you know, practicing motivating myself and being positive and having a better mindset and growing as a person, my entire life, you guys, has been completely different. Like, if you knew me 3, 4, 5 years ago, the person that I was and the person that I am now is so totally different. I am not even where I imagined myself being even 2 years ago, even a year ago. I am at all new heights. Life is so different. The way that I think is different. The way that I feel is different. I would still be battling depression. I would still be an angry person if it wasn't for this mindset change, if it wasn't for self-development, which is why I push it so much, because it's so extremely important. In order to better in your business, you have to better in yourself. In order to improve in other areas of your life, you have to start here. You have to start with you. You have to start with the inside. You have to start with yourself. It's not just gonna happen. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then it just happens. No, you have to start with yourself. I'm probably gonna say this all 2019, self-development, 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 because that's what this channel is about, and it's such a big part of my life. And yeah, so change your habits, change your mindset, put yourself in a position where you become the person that succeeds at the things you want to succeed at. You have to change who you are. When I say change who you are, I don't mean change who you are as like a person, because I'm still the same person I've always been. My humor, how I talk to people, how I treat people is still kind of the same. Only better. Like, I get better. Like, improve. Don't change necessarily. I'll change my word. Don't change, but improve. Improve yourself. Positive change is a good change. Okay? It's just a fact. Positive change is a positive change. Like, okay. If you're not going anywhere, if you're the exact same person that you were 2 years ago, then you're not improving. Period. Stagnancy does not promote growth. Okay, so yes, I did change. I have changed a whole lot, but in a really great way, in a way that I'm proud of, and in a way that has gotten me to the level of success that I am at today, and that is going to get me to the level of success that I'm going to be at the end of this year. Hear me when I say it. Did y'all just hear that? The level that I'm going to be at the end of this year. And the level that you're going to be at the end of this year. All you have to do is work on yourself, improve yourself, want to do better, want to be better, and you're going to get there. I promise you. So hopefully you found some of those tips helpful. All of these things may be things that you've heard before, but if you do these things, if you really, really focus, be disciplined, get on it, don't procrastinate, don't not do it just because, you know, oh, that sounds hard or that sounds difficult. I said, okay, well then you really don't want what it is that you're saying you want. Start with number one. Know what you want, exactly what you want. If you really want it, you're gonna wanna put in the effort to get yourself there. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please, thank you so much for watching to this point because this video is this long. So I appreciate you guys. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm so excited, you guys. It's 2019. Like, we're in 2019. It's gonna be the best year ever. It's just gonna be amazing. It's just gonna be full of positive vibes. No matter what happens, no matter what life throws at us, we're going to be positive. This channel, the Cherishing Flow fam, is going to grow. We're going to reach new heights. Things are going to change. I'm going to come out with better content. I may even up how often I post. I may post more than once a week. You guys may get videos from me out of nowhere that you did not expect on like a Wednesday or something. Like, you never know, because I'm super duper pumped about this year, and my goal is to be better this year than I was last year, as should all of our goals be. So last year I think I did pretty good when it comes to consistency on this channel, so this year I'm going to do even better. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the support. Thank you for reaching us to where we are right now. Like, I cannot believe where we are right now. I cannot believe how much we've grown. Yeah, like, share, comment. If you have not subscribed already by now, don't know what you're doing, but go ahead and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. Be sure to check out the blog, CherishingFlo.com. Be sure to check out the couples channel, Janie TV. Yeah, I think that's it. And I am now doing collaborations. I'm interested in doing collaborations with other YouTubers that are into self-development, self-love, self-care, positivity, entrepreneurship, anything like that in that area. So if you're another YouTuber and you're interested in doing something like that, collaborating with me, go ahead and hit me up at CherishingFlo@gmail.com. And I respond to all my emails in a very timely manner. So I will see you guys in the next video.